Alright, YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the beginner's guide to intermittent fasting and how to do it. Intermittent fasting has played a huge role on my weight loss journey and has helped me out tremendously, and it makes getting lean effortless. So if you are interested in intermittent fasting and you've been trying to learn how to do it and the benefits and everything about it, then this will be the video for you. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so before we get into the different methods of intermittent fasting, the benefits of intermittent fasting and what might be the best method for you, let's go and talk about what is intermittent fasting. It sounds so fancy, everyone's talking about it, people are speaking highly about it. So intermittent fasting is pretty much a pattern of eating. So you're going to be cycling between an eating window and a fasting window. Now for the fasting window, this is going to be the window or the period of time where you are consuming little to zero calories, and the majority of your fast actually comes from your sleep, right? Because when you're sleeping, you're not eating anything. So on average, people sleep from 6 to 8 hours. So those 6 to 8 hours is actually a part of your fasting window. So when people say they're fasting for 12 hours, that includes their sleep. So they're only fasting for, 4 to 6 hours after they wake up. So, and then your eating window is going to be the window or period of time where you are consuming all of your calories throughout the day. So pretty much you're just restricting your caloric intake for a certain amount of time. All right, now let's talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. There are numerous benefits when it comes to intermittent fasting. And there's been a lot of scientific research and studies done on it as well. The main benefit is actually going to be weight loss. This is pretty much why people use intermittent fasting, because it is a tool that can help and make weight loss and eating in a caloric deficit effortless. But some of the other benefits can include and are not limited to reduces inflammation in the body, oxidative stress, reduces, insulin resistance. It increases cellular repair and rejuvenation. It has brain benefits, health benefits as well. And it can increase your brain hormone called BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So there are plenty of benefits with intermittent fasting, but the main benefit being weight loss. Kind of helps people eat fewer calories, putting them in a caloric deficit and making their weight loss journey effortless. So those are going to be some of the benefits for intermittent fasting. Now let's talk about the different methods of intermittent fasting, and personally how I do intermittent fasting, just so you can see what method sounds best for you or what sounds more interesting that you want to try. So we're going to do 3 different levels of intermittent fasting. Level 1 is going to be 16 to 8 method of intermittent fasting, meaning that for 16 hours you are in a fasted state, and then for 8 hours is going to be your eating window. So this does include your sleep, like I stated earlier. So if you sleep for 8 hours, then you can fast for another 8 when you wake up, and then you can begin eating. Now the second method we're going to talk about is going to be OMAD, right? So this is going to be a more advanced version where your fasting window is going to be 23 to 1, meaning you're going to fast for 23 hours and then you're going to be eating your total calories for that 1 hour in your eating window. Now the next method we're going to talk about is the alternate day fast, where some people actually eat pretty much whatever they want for one day and then they fast the entire day the next day. So you're going to eat one day, fast, eat one day, then fast, and kind of just switch between that. Now the bigger your fasting window, the bigger the meals you can have. So that 16 to 8 window, you're going to have more time to eat, and then in that 23 to 1 method, you're going to have pretty much even less time to eat. So you can eat a bigger meal, which is pretty much like the main benefit of intermittent fasting. The longer the fasted state, usually the bigger the meals you can have and the more food you can eat during that window. So now let's talk about how I personally do intermittent fasting. Some of these methods are pretty advanced. So, a quick, easy method that anyone can get started is pretty much just, I don't like to pick a specific time of when I can eat, and, because when you have a specific time in your head, you're gonna be constantly thinking about, waiting until 2 p.m. to eat. That's personally not something I'm interested in. So how I do it is when I wake up, I fast for 4 to 6 hours. And if I don't feel like eating, I'll even fast up to 8 hours, but typically 4 to 6 hours after I wake up, then I'll eat my first meal of the day. And then some of the tips, or like some of the benefits that I personally received besides all of the other ones stated previously, it's just better brain focus. Like, you're just more focused in the mornings. I don't know if you ever tried eating a big meal before work or before a workout, or just early in the morning you just feel real sluggish. You don't feel as sharp because you're metabolizing all that food while trying to think. So it just kind of makes you more sharper in the morning. So those are the main benefits and different methods of intermittent fasting. Pretty much the beginner's guide to intermittent fasting, pretty much how it works, how to do it, how I do it, and the benefits and whatnot. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you find this video helpful, then hit a like, hit the like button, comment any questions, comments, or concerns down below. And if you made it to this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.